Hi, I'm Kevin Castaneda, and this is Kevin's Mindset, where we talk everything finance, investing, mindset, and productivity. And today we're going to be talking about, honestly, recovery stocks and what is going on with them, why they're dropping, how much they will drop when I am personally ready to buy them, and everything that has to do with recovery and the recovery trade. So if you do enjoy this video, go ahead and smash that like button, and also go ahead and subscribe if you do enjoy my content and want to watch more of it in the future. You can also go and get up to $70 of a stock of your choice just for signing up with the public down below. So let's get straight into the video right now. Okay, so the recovery trade has been kind of like wishy-washy per se. I'm not sure if that's a saying, but now it is. Okay, so the recovery trade has been quite weird, as we've seen recovery kind of boom in the early innings of 2021 and also at the closing the end of 2020. Now, recovery boomed because there was this whole kind of say of the recovery trade and how recovery was a nice trade for buying at these crazy lows where it was undervalued and selling at the top once the recovery trade came to the top, when airlines and restaurants and everything and all these things got lifted and they were able to kind of continue and persist to do better. So that was kind of that whole trade. Now with that, we are kind of at a weird point now where it's like, okay, we waited for recovery to boom, and now recovery hit highs and now it's selling off, and it's like something like United hit the 60s and now it's sold off down to about 45. I think United and all these other recovery stocks are still overvalued. I think that when at 100, yeah, that sounds good, but when at 80, 85 sounds much better. And I know in general, obviously we always want to get a cheaper buy on our stocks. However, I think with recovery most dominantly, I think that we need to look more deeply and more analytical on these numbers. It's not just about, oh, there's a great company, let's buy right now. It's about, okay, is this a great value for what I'm getting right now? Because I think right now recovery is not a great deal. I think we have a lot of fear about Delta. I think we have a lot of fear about lockdowns. I think we have a lot of fear about inflation, about supply chains, about jet fuel prices, about all these things. We have a lot of fear going on. And I think that we aren't at peak fear yet. We're not at the fear yet where everyone's like, okay, let's sell off for airlines, let's sell off for recovery. We're going back into COVID 2.0 and we're going to get locked down. We're not at that point yet. And I think once we get to that deep point where everyone is terrified and everyone is worried, I think that is the point where we can really dive in and buy the dip on all these stocks. And that's what I'm truly excited for. And I think that I'm definitely ready to buy the dip on recovery when something like United hits the 30s or Win hits the 80s. I think those are truly valuable and truly cheap prices. And I think those are the prices I'm personally willing to pay. I'm not willing to buy at these higher valuations. And I know technically it's still a deal. If you look back and you're like, wow, United was at $90, it's only at 45, 100% return. But it's not exactly like that. It's more of a point where it's like, okay, we're here and we can go here, but I think we're going here and then we'll go here. Okay, that's personally what I think right now. So I'm not willing to place my risk and place so much of my portfolio into something like a recovery stock, because I think that we're not at that point yet where we're at that sell-off and that peak fear. I think timing the market, yes, that can be really bad, and sometimes it's just better to get in. But when you know what something was like, and you know that the countries around us are seeing terrible things with this new Delta variant, and we're starting to get ICU numbers going higher and higher and higher, and states are starting to say, hey guys, we have super high ICU numbers, we don't know what to do, we can't have all these patients. When we start getting to those points, and we're starting now, I think that's when we're really going to see that sell-off and recovery. We're going to see those real good deals. So I don't think I can time the market perfectly, but I will start to dollar cost average in once these prices get to reasonable levels, not right now. So I definitely think that we will see a sell-off and recovery. I don't know when. I don't know what will cause that huge bump that will immediately drop it, but I think that we will get to a point there. And I think we will get to a point where it's like, all the markets, right? I just made a video about tech and what I think about tech and how I see them falling and falling and falling. And now I also think it's about recovery. I think we're gonna start falling. I don't think we're in a bubble. I don't think we're gonna pop and go down 50%, but I do think that we might see a 10, 20, 30% correction in some of these stocks. I don't think the S&P will correct that deep, but I think that some of these stocks will correct that deep, and I'm definitely ready for it, and I'm honestly pretty excited for it. And I think we all need to pay attention to what's going on in the news, what's going on in society, what's going on in the world as a whole, and I think that will lead us to making good conclusions and ciphering through this information to figure out when exactly is the point to buy. For me right now, it is not the time to buy. I'm definitely waiting, and we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I love interacting with you guys down there and having a conversation about what you think about the market, what you think about the state of the market, and where we're going in the future. So let me know what you think down below. Go ahead and smash that like button if you did enjoy this video and enjoyed my insights. Also go ahead and subscribe if you do want to watch more of my content in the future, want to learn more about stocks, psychology, mindset, everything. And I'll see you in the next one. This was Kevin's Mindset.